Good morning, afternoon, evening, as the case may be, in your part of the world. For those of you who don't know me, I'm an archer. I'll open the door. Whoops. I'll close the door. Anyway, we are coming to you from PV1, from one of my secret bases. One of my hidden places, which really isn't all that hidden. Some people have been around and near. I don't think anybody has actually been in here yet, but they have been around. At any rate, I wanted to show you some of the stuff that I've been doing lately. I've been playing a lot on my own. Others haven't been here when I was on. So I've been playing on my own, but still also kind of playing with the other players. I've got a little something that's coming up, but I have to do some checking on it, and I wish I could tell you more than that, but I can't. But and the reason I'm mentioning it now is because the little something has something to do with what I am going to show you. All right, so this is my base, and I got all set up to brew potions and stuff like that over here. I got my whole little my awkward potion and stuff. Thanks to Alex, who brought me some netherrack or netherwort from the nether. That's right here. And this is stage 1. That's stage 2, and then they get a little bit bigger than that. I get up about here, and then you can harvest them. And he gave me 4, and he gave me 4 pieces of soul sand, which is what you put them in order to grow them in the overworld. And from that, I was able to make all these potions. I've got, this is just here's water breathing and night vision. These are ones that you drink. The bottles that look like this. Potion of night vision, potion of fire resistance. Now, the bottles that have the little tippy end like that, those are splash potions. You throw them and they break and they spread the stuff. So this is splash potion of strength. Now I've got 2 potions of regeneration, and then the nasty ones are potions of poison and potions of harming. Yeah, buddy. So I was able to make those. I haven't used any of them yet, but I made them. I'm learning. I'm a potion brewer apprentice, if you will. So I'm learning about that. I've been all over the town and stuff, and I've gotten into some abandoned mines, and got some track and carts and some stuff. I've been to a desert temple, and also to a number of villages on PV1. At least one of them that I went to, I got there after somebody else. And I know because they had already saved the villagers and stuff like that. Well, all I can tell you right now is I promise you everything that you see, or everything that you're about to see, was done solely in survival mode. Solely in survival mode. No dropping to creative mode, no giving myself anything. It was all done in survival mode over the last couple of days. So, having said that, let me just go back. We have essentials in, and one of the functions of the essentials is you can use home to get where, in this case, where I'm at now. Go back to the last place you were, or if you get killed, you can go back and select and pick your stuff up. And you can go to spawn. So it allows you to teleport a little bit to get around. Now I'm going to go back to where I was, and I have my coordinates hidden, so you won't know exactly where this is. But I want to show you what I've been working on. I'm going to kind of walk with my head down because I want you to. I want you to see this the same way, hopefully, someone coming in would see it for the first time. So hopefully I won't get jumped while I'm doing this. So I want you to experience this the same way another player would coming into this. So when I was a young boy, my parents took me to a place in, I think it was Florida, called Blue Hole. And this place in the desert just reminds me of it. That's what it was. It was just this big blue hole, and they had tried to find the bottom of it and hadn't been able to do so yet. And there was all kinds of vines and stuff, or not vines, but seaweed and stuff growing along the edges, and it was interesting. And there was also a big garden that you could walk through with all kinds of different plants and stuff. And I'm going to have to look that up again, because this reminded me of that. At any rate, you're out in the desert and you're walking around, and at nighttime you would actually see a glow coming from this area over here. And so you just walk over this way. And again, remember, this is all done in survival. Everything that you're about to see is survival mode only. And you come through this little gateway, and you'll notice that there are acacia trees, and some oaks, and some birch, cactus, of course. You got a nice little waterfall here, coming down the side of the mountain, side of the hill. This is actually like a big valley in the desert, the big desert valley. And this is Oasis trading post. Now, there are no sheep anywhere close here. I brought those over. I brought pigs over. I brought cows over. I've been to the Nether. I made a glowstone, and this is the repopulation center. Because guess what else I brought over? And I see hearts flashing already. I brought villagers over. No small task for the weak at heart. But yes, I have a few, and they're breeding up there. We go right over this way, and we have enough villagers now that an iron golem spawned in all on his own, which I think is pretty cool. So this is where the villagers are being bred, right in here. And Minecraft changed with 1.7. Minecraft changed some of the requirements that villagers need in order to breed. They now have to be willing to breed. And so I had to go do some investigation and change some stuff around and move some blocks and here and there. But I finally got them to throw the little hearts up without me having to trade them. I'm not required to trade with them anymore. So I can leave them on their own. If I leave them on their own for very long, though, the zombies and stuff do get to them and kill the ones that are roaming around in the open. These guys have been pretty safe. So far, these guys have been okay. So what happens is these guys breed and they make babies, and the baby can go through this hole here, through those holes. And when they do go through the holes, then they jump down here, and then they open the door and they jump out, and then they grow up down here because they can't get back up. There's no way for them to get back up. So as a result, we end up with these guys running around. And I can now, with a little something something, I have a way to transport these guys very easily. And so if someone's building their own village, which is basically what I've done here. It's kind of hard to tell, I know, but there are a number of houses. This is one of the larger houses here. Kind of looks like some kind of a shrine or something, I know. This is one of the larger houses. Got a little deck here. And then back in here are some rooms. Whoops. Let's go back up. There's a room here, and probably can expand. I can probably expand that out. But yeah, I think I've got about 15 houses. This is, like I say, this is one of the bigger ones. There's also a bunch of little ones. There are a bunch of little ones over here where these guys are going in and out. This is a real popular place. They're going in to see the doctor, who is keeping track of the chicken breeding. He's often would you quit with the door? He's often agitated, and I can go through here and go back there and collect chickens and help him out every once in a while. I don't. Was that a diamond sword? Hey. Did you where'd he go? Did you have a trade for a diamond? Was it you? No, it was the guy in the purple coat. Where's the guy in the purple coat? Ah, he ran back in. Hey, hold still. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Somebody, I just saw I swear I saw a diamond axe just flash in front of my eyes. Anyway, so this is the repopulation center. This is where the babies come out at. Up there's where they're made, and because we have enough doors and enough villagers, we have spawned in an iron golem. I did not put this here. The game put this here. So a lot of new requirements with that. But over here we've got, as you can see, there's a little house here. There's another one here. This is a medium-sized house. And then there's a very small kind of workroom here. And let's see, there's another house here. And another house over, another place, apartment, let's say, over here. Complete with crafting table and furnace. This one over here comes with a built-in crafting table, furnace, and bed for those who are staying the night. And yeah, so let me show you this. Let's see. This is my favorite place to look at it from. Go right up here. Get some gardens. I built all this. None of this was spawned in by the game. This is all just me building. Oh, I missed my jump. I love lag. I love lag. Jump. Okay, this is one of my favorite viewing spots right here. You can kind of see the action going on. You can see the guys walking around inside in the windows. Kind of look around. So this is an entire village. Like I say, there's about 15 or 20 houses, dwellings here. And I had some problems with the bill collectors coming by, so I had to deal with that. I have my office is down here where these guys keep trying to go, which is why I had to put this gate in. I need to put a sign up there that says no soliciting. So then down here is my my lair. This is my lair here. And then underneath here is a nursery for the for farming. Looks like my mushrooms are growing pretty good. These are cocoa beans. These orange things are cocoa beans. So you see I got my mushrooms planted there, carrots here, and potatoes on the other side. This is these are vines, and if I use the correct tool, which is the shears, then I can clip the vines. And pick them up. If you don't use shears, you can't pick them up. But one of the cool things about vines is that they work like a ladder. You can just climb right up them. Okay, just like that, and go down them as well. So this is kind of a vine farm here. They'll grow, and then I just shear them off, and I can put them away to share with somebody else or sell to somebody else at a later time and date. Don't need that anymore. Let's see what else I got in here. I don't really need that right now. My food's getting low. I'm gonna have to do something about that. At any rate, I've got this little thing that I want to do, but I don't want to expose it until after I've done it. Then I will, when I do it, I will do a video all about me doing it. This reminds me of my school. The lights up here remind me of my the fluorescent lights in my school when I was in high school, or in the offices. So I kind of liked that idea. These are lights as well. That white block is just a block. The light's actually recessed up there. And then over here there's a like a basement storage area. It's just a place that I can mine if I want to, but really I'm thinking I'm just going to use this for extra storage. Maybe some dungeons. Maybe I'll throw a couple of the villagers when they're bad, when they break the law, and if they do, we'll have to put them in jail. We'll make an underground dungeon or jailhouse down here. One of them the other day was flashing everybody, so I had to deal with that. Seems to be a preoccupation. Not that I mind the flashing, I don't at all. But yeah. So yeah, I've got my little bit of wheat down here just to make bread, just for something to eat. Oh, it sounds like a storm. Let's go out and check it out. I love a storm. And it looks like it's nighttime. Nothing better than a nighttime storm. Hope it doesn't hit that golem. Gotta love the storm. Anyway, so for the last couple of days, I've been over here during the day playing, and nobody's been around. Alex came in a couple of times, but he's working on his own base. And so I just came over here and worked on these buildings and figuring out how to get the villagers and the... watch this golem do his thing here. Kick his ass. So we've all been working hard. Me and the villagers and... I've been working hard on this desert village that is... if you were walking across a desert, you wouldn't see it at all. Maybe a glow from a light off in the distance. It's not until you get right up on top of it that you see it. But how I got the villagers and the sheep and all that stuff over there is I'm going to have to explain that to you in a video later on. Because I've got some things that I need to do before I explain to you how it was done, without going to creative mode or without cheating or anything like that. With just doing it the same as any other player on the server could do the same thing. So it was nice of him to stop and read the sign before he went over here and tried to kill my villagers, wasn't it? Get him! I don't want to mess with Bubba. Bubba will take you down. Bubba will take me down if I accidentally hit him, so I have to be careful of that. At any rate, there you go. Hey Bubba, there's one over... Oh, he can't see me. I got him. Maybe we need to actually add another iron golem over here, but the problem with that is that the iron golems tend to love these cactus and hug them, and then they get killed. Get killed on the cactus. But Bubba seems to be real happy. Man, it is. It is storming. Now, he will not do anything about those guys. Those guys are my problem. He protects the villagers. So anything that doesn't attack the villagers, he doesn't worry about. No, when he gets bored, he plays Ring Around the Rosie. All by himself. It's like a top. Anyway, there you go. This is Oasis Trading Post. I'm Zen Archer. Thanks for stopping by and visiting. I hope you enjoyed it. And stay tuned for an explanation about how this all came about in survival mode. How the trees were grown and the villagers and everything got started. I promise you. Now, all of those villagers, every villager that's here, was born here. And there were no eggs used. It was like from a Frankenstein movie. Oh, that wasn't even close. Since he's busy dancing. Oh, he found one by the well. Took care of that real quick. Good for him. Until next time, as always, this is Zen, saying you be well and careful out there.